Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, June 29th. You'll be interested to know. 19 years ago, today, in 2007, Apple introduced the first iPhone, combining a capacitive touchscreen, a rich internet communication device, and a portable media player into a single elegant handset that reshaped consumer expectations. That breakthrough set a new standard for mobile computing and intuitive design, launching an application ecosystem and inspiring decades of innovation in how people interact with technology. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Monday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking choppy with waves around 6 to 8 feet. Conditions improve slightly by 7 a.m. to 5 to 8 feet and clean. By noon, expect them to drop to 4 to 7 feet and remain fair. Winds are currently onshore at 8 miles per hour and will pick up through the afternoon. Best time to ride is at 11 a.m. with the 3-foot incoming high tide, when the west-northwest swell is 7 feet at 10 seconds, and the offshore wind is 6 miles per hour. The first low tide on Monday will be minus a half foot just before 6 a.m., followed by a 4.5-foot high tide just after 1:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 61 degrees for the water temperature. Choppy conditions dominate Tuesday with waves ranging from 5 to 7 feet and south-southwest winds around 11 miles per hour. Wednesday maintains similar size, but with slightly lighter winds, yet conditions remain choppy throughout the day. Thursday sees a gradual decrease in wave height to 3 to 5 feet, with continued choppy conditions and southwest winds, making it the least favorable day of the three. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 58 degrees, with 7 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:36, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:51. It looks like we're in for a sunny day with a high near 62 and a moderate west wind around 11 miles per hour, gusting up to 18. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 69. Tonight, expect partly cloudy skies with a low around 54 and a moderate west wind around 11 miles per hour, gusting up to 18. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 58 degrees with 7 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:36, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:51. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Andigas has issued a beach hazard statement for Bay Area beaches, warning of elevated risks from strong rip currents and sneaker waves, which is in effect through Wednesday morning. The warning extends from the beaches of Big Sur to the Point Reyes National Seashore, as windy conditions with gusts up to 28 miles per hour are expected. This warning comes after recent alarming incidents, including a mother and daughter rescued at Baker Beach and a fisherman hospitalized after being pulled into the ocean. The NWS advises beachgoers to stay off jetties and remain out of the water to avoid hazardous surf. Now on to sports. The main focus of every National Hockey League draft weekend is the players hearing their names called, whether at the top of the class or at the end of the 7th round. While trades are completed and the foundation for future moves is built, it is one of the busiest times of the offseason. The San Jose Sharks emerged as winners, significantly adding to their prospect pool with 3 of the top 21 picks, including the 2nd overall pick and the 9th overall pick. In contrast, the Seattle Kraken's reputation suffered when their deal for Jason Robertson fell apart, leaving them without the superstar they desperately need. The Buffalo Sabres had a great weekend, trading for key players and locking in forward Zach Benson to a long-term contract extension. In local sports, the Giants head to Phoenix tonight to open a 3-game series against the Diamondbacks at 6:40. Tyler Mahle takes the mound against Eduardo Rodriguez in what's a crucial divisional matchup. San Francisco is riding momentum after taking down Atlanta this weekend. They won 3-2 yesterday behind a stellar performance from Robbie Ray, who pitched 8 scoreless innings. That victory extends their winning streak to 2 and keeps them alive in a tough division race. At 35-48, they're 13 games back, but these last few games have shown some real resilience. Meanwhile, the Warriors locked in Al Horford for 2 more years on a fully guaranteed deal worth $14 million. The 40-year-old becomes just the 13th player in NBA history to reach 20 seasons. Golden State also awaits Draymond Green's decision on his player option today. He's expected to opt in at $27.6 million, keeping the Warriors flexible for potential summer moves as they stay competitive around Steph Curry. Down in San Jose, the Sharks signed young center Zach Ostapchuk to a 4-year extension worth $2.35 million per year. The 22-year-old posted career highs last season and ranked 2nd on the team in face-off percentage. Development camp opens tomorrow as the organization continues building around Macklin Celebrini and recent draft picks. In top news, how Cambodian artifacts stolen from temples ended up in American museums is a story of loss and recovery. The theft of Cambodia's cultural treasures, including sacred stone, bronze, and gold artifacts, might just be the greatest art heist in history. This began nearly a century ago during French colonization, but looting surged during the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, driven by a British man named Douglas Latchford. His gang sold stolen items to wealthy collectors and prestigious museums worldwide. Cambodia's government has spent the last 14 years trying to track down its stolen history and heritage. Yet many treasures remain hidden in private collections and museums. In business news, oil prices rose Sunday while U.S. stock index futures advanced after the U.S. and Iran continued to trade fire in the Persian Gulf, renewing fears that the Strait of Hormuz may effectively be shut again. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures were up 177 points, or 0.3% late Sunday. S&P 500 futures and NASDAQ 100 futures also gained following a steep technology sell-off on Friday. Bitcoin was trading below $60,000, down more than 7% over the past week. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged over the weekend at about $60,000. Ethereum is up 1.5% to just under 1,600. And XRP is up 1.5% to $1.05. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Streaming ads might be getting a lot quieter this week. A California law banning streaming services from showing ads louder than the video content that they accompany is set to take effect on Wednesday, July 1st. Existing legislation already imposes similar volume restrictions on broadcast and cable television commercials. While the volume limitations only apply to California for now, it seems likely that any relevant changes would be deployed more broadly. When the law was passed in 2025, its sponsor, State Senator Thomas Umberg, said it was inspired by every exhausted parent who has struggled with loud ads. And in entertainment news, Channing Tatum's new true crime thriller, Roofman, has officially become the #1 movie on streaming. Tatum, known for his range, has taken on various roles, including a villain in Blink Twice and a superhero in Deadpool and Wolverine. Despite not making much noise at the box office, Roofman has thrived on streaming, remaining in the charts for over 170 days. The film, directed by Derek Sanfrance, follows former soldier Jeffrey Manchester, played by Tatum, who leads a double life that unravels when he falls for a divorced mother. The movie has received an 87% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, showcasing Tatum's compelling performance. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American entrepreneur and inventor, Steve Jobs. And he said, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower, highlighting the transformative power of groundbreaking ideas in shaping the future." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.